After a decade of working in email marketing, I've spoken with hundreds, if not thousands of marketers, and they all want the exact same thing. Tactical insights they can apply right now to increase their performance with email marketing. So here they are, no fluff. Just the lessons that I've seen work for brands over and over again after 10 years of freelancing and running an agency. So first, use you language, not we language. One of the most consistent mistakes that I see marketers make is constantly talking about their brand. We, us. But the best marketing is focused on the customer. And a super way to evaluate this in your emails is to just read through your copy. Look and see how many times you say we versus how many times you say you. Your customer is the hero of the story, and you want to make sure that you're actually making them feel that way. They're the one who should be at the center of your marketing, and that should be your main priority. Your product is just a tool to help them get to a desired state. Which actually brings me to my next point. Sell with emotion and justify with logic. Every piece of marketing that you put out should have some sort of emotional pull on the customer. It doesn't matter what your product is, people are buying because they want something in their life to change. It could be as deep as acceptance or wanting to be more desirable to find a partner. Or it could be as simple as wanting their laundry to smell better or not having to clean their toilet as often. Either way, there is a desired state or benefit that they're looking to gain from buying your product. And your job is to make sure they feel the pain of not having that yet. You want to tell them how good it will feel, how amazing it will be. You want to show them that exact life that they can have after they've purchased your product. So every sell starts with emotion. And once they're hooked, you justify that sale with logic. We show them all the people that have already gotten the result and have said this is the perfect product to do exactly what you need. We show them all the people that look just like them, had the same problem as them, that now don't have that problem anymore because of our product. This is the 1-2 punch that every single marketer should have in their toolbox. And the best part is, it's super easy to include in every single email that you put together. At least if you're structuring your emails the right way, which actually brings me to my next tactic. Use the golden thread strategy. There's nothing worse than an email that has way too much going on inside of it. Nobody's gonna read a novel and you're spending too much time writing them. The golden thread strategy is a tactic that you can use to make your offers incredibly simple. Every single important item in your email should be related to one topic. The subject line, the hero image, the headline, and the CTA. They should all be related by one golden thread. And your customer should be able to follow that golden thread all the way from their inbox to the buy button on the PDP. And it's our job to make sure that every step of the way, we're reinforcing the messaging that we want them to be seeing. The golden thread is exactly how you make sure that happens. Our limited time in front of customers is why this tactic is so important. You need to get in front of your customers on average 7 times before they're gonna buy from you. So if you don't take anything else away from this video, this tactic is the one that you should. Consistency is key. The reality is that we're competing in a very overwhelming space. There are tons of different distractions and obligations that your customers have that are competing with the mind share and attention that you want to grab a little bit of to convince them that our product is what they should be buying. So you have to keep getting your message in front of them. But not only that, we need to make sure that the message is the same as the last time that they heard it. We need to tell them how we're going to change their life and why this product is one that they need to do it. And we're the only ones that are going to be there beating that drum and telling them the messaging behind this product. Which I know for the people making the emails, it can start to feel a little bit stale. But just remember, they're only seeing a fraction of the emails that you create and send out. So it seems like common sense to you is maybe something they're only seeing for the first or second time. This brings me to my last piece of advice. Workflow is everything. Sending emails is hard. Keeping up with a calendar like this is just difficult. There's a lot going on. And if you don't have a foolproof way of consistently sending out emails that are going to perform, you will fall behind. Communication breakdowns, endless design reviews, and misaligned goals are the things that I see really consistently with marketing teams. And all that does is prevent people from scaling the work that they're doing. Brands with a bad workflow end up with inconsistent and off message emails, and it shows. So you need to dial in the workflow. How are you actually getting from idea all the way to hitting send and making sure that you're fulfilling all the things we talked about? This is the number one piece of advice that I give to brands the most frequently. You have to get your team and workflow under control. All right, one bonus tip before I go. One of the most useful lessons I've learned after 10 years in the industry is to always let the numbers be the guide. It doesn't matter what you think will work. It doesn't matter what your boss thinks will work. It doesn't matter what you like. It doesn't matter what your boss likes. Only one thing matters. And that's that you have the numbers to back up your strategy. So if you don't know what those numbers are, or you're still trying to figure them out, go do that right now. Because the numbers do not lie. They are the key to everything, and they're going to show you if something's working or not, when to double down and when to fold. But there you go, my top tips from over a decade in marketing and working with e-commerce brands. So take some of them and start implementing today.